Hey guys, and welcome to Blockchains Unchained, your go-to insight for the latest insights on all the latest blockchain projects. Brought to you by the VC firm ICONPLUS Capital. Joining me today is Harrison Seletsky, the head of communications at NFTrade, the first decentralized cross-chain NFT platform, marketplace, and aggregator. My name's Layah Heilpern. Harrison, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Doing very well, thanks. Thanks for having me. Excited to talk about NFTrade and answer some of your questions.
Yeah, I'm excited to learn more about it. NFTs are absolutely blowing up right now, and what you're doing is quite different. But before we jump into all of that, I'd love to learn a little bit about you and your background. So tell us, what's your background?
Sure. So I got involved in crypto in late 2016. I was actually exposed to Ethereum before Bitcoin. So I had an interesting journey into understanding smart contracts and decentralization. I come from a more accounting and financial background, but I've always had a creative instinct and loved writing and content creation. So I've merged those to kind of combine, a unique set of skills. I've written for a variety of different news outlets as well as projects, collectively worth billions of dollars. Some of the notoriable outlets are being crypto, Cryptimi, and so just kind of facilitating the understanding of the more technological aspects of our platform and what we're doing for the masses.
Yeah, I think that's really important. There always seems to be that kind of barrier to entry when it comes to really understanding the technicalities behind everything. So given that's your expertise, tell us, what is NFTrade?
Sure. So NFTrade is a blockchain agnostic and multi-chain, soon to be cross-chain NFT marketplace and aggregator. On NFTrade, anyone can create, buy, sell, or P2P swap NFTs. We also offer NFT farming, which is a one-sided staking mechanism where users can earn exclusive collectible or utility NFTs. And currently we're live on Ethereum, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, and Avalanche mainnets. We're getting ready to integrate and launch Solana as well as an additional chain. So we should have 6 chains integrated very soon. And right now we're the top NFT marketplace by volume and users on Avalanche and the second highest on Polygon behind OpenSea.
So this is really, I'm going to use the word trendy. Okay, so this is very hot right now. You're talking about Solana and Binance Smart Chain and all these different very, very popular blockchains. So what makes you different then from, let's say, like Rarible or OpenSea, for example?
Sure. Yeah. So first of all, we're fully decentralized. We're going to be community governed. So unlike OpenSea, we can't.
Like a DAO? Sorry to interrupt you, but like a DAO?
Yeah, eventually we're going to move to a DAO model. Right now, it's going to be more community governance where they have rights to vote and decide on specific functionality and our direction moving forward. But we do want to move to a full DAO in the future. Essentially, we took all of the best features and currently unavailable features from a lot of these top NFT marketplaces and brought them into one place, as well as integrated all relevant and upcoming NFT ecosystems according to their chains. So obviously Ethereum is one of the most popular, it is the most popular NFT mainnet for launching, but with extremely high gas fees, there's a really high barrier to entry for a lot of users. Also, as far as gaming goes, which is an aspect of NFTs we're extremely excited about, that's not really feasible on Ethereum at the moment. So we're kind of creating a place where all of these different segregated NFT networks can come and join together and all be accessible.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this works because I've already seen how popular OpenSea is. But of course, there are so many issues when it comes to gas fees, which just makes it very difficult. I think I tried to send an NFT once and it cost me around $80. Absolutely insane. So I'd love to learn a little bit more about the team. Tell me about the team, their background, the different roles that there are.
Cool. Yeah, so we're a pretty well-established team. Our founder, Ori Levy, he's been involved in the crypto space since 2012, early Bitcoiner, a lot of experience in marketing as well as advising of blockchain projects and blockchain promotions and generating campaigns. We have a lot of crypto and non-crypto related workers and teammates, which I think is really cool because we can kind of understand the best of both worlds, as well as integrate, more traditionally relevant technical aspects that aren't seen a lot in mainstream crypto projects. Something, we're focusing on a lot is the user experience, which in a lot of crypto applications right now is pretty rigid and hard to operate. So we're kind of just molding, the different aspects of the technical sides of blockchain, as well as traditional infrastructures and marketplaces to build, the ultimate user-centric platform.
Yeah, that user experience is so important. I truly believe the lack of good user experience, lack of that slick, easy to use experience is one of the biggest hurdles to mass adoption. I do think that if we had more platforms whereby people could use it in a much simpler manner, I do think we'd have more people in the industry. So that's always good to hear. But of course, you have the NFTrade token. I believe you did sort of touch on that when you spoke a little bit about governance, but tell me a bit more about what its utility is and also where its value comes from.
Yeah, exactly. So first and foremost, it's a governance token. Yeah. So these are going to have a lot of different aspects that directly affect our platform and the future, our future direction. This can be something, as important as transaction fees we charge on the platform. Currently, we charge 0 transaction fees to incentivize usage, but eventually we're going to have our community decide the type of transaction fees they want to implement. It'll also give users a reduction. Once we implement those fees, it'll give them a reduction in total cost. So it'll actually be cheaper for users to use the NFTD token to purchase NFTs. It'll also allow users to get access to exclusive and early NFT drops. We're working with a lot of new collections, games, metaverses that are releasing land, gaming items, and working directly with us to promote their projects. So if we're able to incentivize our users and get them that early access, we think there's a lot of value there. And on top of that, they'll be able to stake and farm with our token to earn exclusive NFTs that are unavailable anywhere else.
So I'd like to move on a little bit and talk about the fundraising. How did that go? And do you have any big investors that you can reveal for us?
Sure. Yeah. So fundraising was an up and down. It was a roller coaster ride for sure. I mean, we're a very technologically focused platform. So we're not as much focused on like the hype of the next athlete NFT drop or celebrity NFT drop. We're really focused on creating the technological marketplace that is needed to, facilitate mainstream adoption of NFTs. So a lot of investors, they are scared about picking a specific front end that they want to get involved in. But we're much more than a front end. We're really an inclusive platform of all different aspects. So as the NFT market continued to develop, and once we started to see a lot more transactions and volume on our marketplace, which came from some of these smaller chains like Avalanche, Polygon, and BSC. I mean, obviously they're still multi-billion dollars, but smaller than Ethereum. That was when users and backers really started to see where our value comes in as a one-stop shop aggregator for all of these different chains. So we had the technology in place. Everything was kind of starting. But once we hit that critical flow of users, we started getting some real volume. That's when a lot more interest came in. So once that was established, it was a lot easier to get some of these mainstream backers. Some of our biggest backers are Spermion. They're one of the largest NFT-focused VC firms in the world. The creator, Andrew, he's on Forbes Nifty 50, which are the 50 most influential people in the NFT space. They're early backers of CryptoPunks, OpenSea, Sandbox, a lot of really, really massive projects in the NFT space. So they're one of our lead backers, which is really cool. We also have DAOmaker, which is an advisory firm as well as a launchpad. They've been involved with NFTrade since day one and really have helped us a lot and are one of our most important backers. We also have a security firm, Zokio, which is an auditing firm that focuses on smart contracts and blockchain technology. So the founder, Hartej, is our security advisor, and they're also a backer. So we have a lot of different skill sets and a lot of valuable firms and backers all across the industry.
Those are some incredible names there. I'm very, very excited to see how this goes. In terms of promotion, though, I'd love to hear what your strategies are. Do you have any big partnerships or any listings planned that you'd like to announce for us?
Sure. Yeah. So by the time this goes public, we will have announced our reception of a Solana grant. We received this from the Solana development team to integrate their network as our fifth mainnet. We've also received a grant from the Polygon Developer Support Program. So those are both teams that are directly supporting the growth of their NFT ecosystem on NFTrade. As far as other promotions go and getting other users involved, we're very focused on working with collections and upcoming games to facilitate their transactions and to make their secondary marketplace trading as seamless as possible. So that's been a really great way for us to integrate different communities and different users and directly bring value to both project developers as well as the actual end users themselves.
And in terms of the 1 year roadmap, can you outline what we can expect? Any partnerships then, or what are the developments or milestones, growth? Just tell us how the next year is going to look.
Sure. Yeah. So even within the next few months, we're going to be announcing a couple NFT farms with really massive projects. They're going to be 2 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies by total market cap, which will make them our largest farms by far. We can't release those names yet, but that'll come soon. We're also going to have 5 to 6 chains integrated by the end of the year. So like I said, Solana will be our 5th. Then we're also focusing on Phantom, Wax, Cardano, and Flow, because those are where really between those 8 or 9 chains, that's where the majority of the entire NFT ecosystem takes place. We're going to be integrating fiat integration. So,
oh, wow.
As you probably know, it's pretty complicated to interact with these decentralized applications. You have to buy cryptocurrency, then you have to transfer it to MetaMask, then you have to connect your MetaMask, blah, blah, blah. So being able to, buy and sell directly with fiat is going to be a really easy way to get a lot more newcomers involved. And then beyond that, we're going to introduce a lot of really cool features. Some I don't want to announce yet just because they're going to be very new to the NFT marketplace, combining a lot of features of traditional marketplaces, but integrating that into an NFT focused manner. So kind of I don't want to give too much away, but we're going to have a really, really cool feature that is going to really bring a lot of liquidity to NFT projects, that are currently relatively illiquid compared to cryptocurrencies, with massive amounts of daily trading volume in the billions, sometimes tens or hundreds of billions of dollars. So a lot of really cool stuff coming in the near future. And that's really just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to be implementing social features as well. One of our important aspects is P2P swapping, where users can trustlessly trade NFTs with each other. We think this is going to be extremely important for gaming, where users have extra items or irrelevant items that they want to interact with each other. So users will be able to communicate and facilitate those trades really easily. And yeah, we're just going to try and bring every single NFT across the marketplace right to NFTrade.
It sounds very exciting. Sounds very, very hot with all these different projects, blockchains, totally blockchain agnostic, which I think is really, really, really fascinating. Solana have got their NFTs, but there isn't really that place for all of them at once. And I think this is going to be really interesting. So Harrison, I want to thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure having you on our show today.
Thank you so much, Layah. Anytime.
Thanks so much for watching. And if you want to find out some more information, then you can follow them on Twitter. It's NFTrade Official.